The person you once loved and trusted betrayed you time and time again. They didn't just hurt you once, they repeatedly turned their back on you, stabbing you emotionally in ways that left deep scars. Despite everything you gave them, your loyalty, your love, your patience, they chose to disregard your value. They abandoned the connection, dismissed your efforts, and took your presence for granted. Now, as life has come full circle, they find themselves facing a series of painful and challenging cycles. They are emotionally overwhelmed, caught in a whirlwind of regret and sorrow, finally realizing the depth of what they've lost. Your absence has become a void in their life that they can't seem to fill. Their days are heavy, consumed by an emotional roller coaster of guilt, sadness, and longing. They are no longer the confident, dismissive person they once were. Instead, they are broken and struggling, fully aware that they are suffering the consequences of their own choices. They miss the emotional support you once provided, the way you stood by them through everything, even when they didn't deserve it. But now, you are no longer there. You've stepped into your own power and removed yourself from a toxic cycle that was doing nothing but holding you back. You made the courageous choice to walk away from the negativity, the manipulation, and the emotional chaos. And now, while you focus on healing and building a life free of drama and pain, your person is left to sit with the consequences of their behavior. They never expected this day would come, the day you'd no longer be reachable. The day they'd be the one waiting, watching, and hoping for even a small sign from you. They thought you'd always be there, always forgiving, always understanding. But you've grown. You've chosen peace over chaos, and self-love over repeated heartbreak. As reality sets in, they are filled with shame. They can't believe how carelessly they treated you, how they let ego and control cloud their judgment. They're haunted by memories of the past, of times when they dismissed your feelings and ignored your needs. They now realize how much they undervalued your presence. What once seemed insignificant to them now feels like a treasure lost. Their biggest regret is not recognizing your worth when they had the chance. They are constantly revisiting the past, scrolling through your old photos and rereading your messages, desperately clinging to the memories of what used to be. Every image, every word, stings with the reminder of the happiness they forfeited. They long to speak with you, to see your face, to have just one more conversation where they can express their remorse. They want to explain, to apologize, and to somehow fix what they broke. But deep down, they know it's not that simple. They know that words are no longer enough. Not after everything they put you through. This message is particularly for those whose masculine counterpart was deeply toxic, someone who was controlling, arrogant, and emotionally distant. These are the individuals who made you feel small, who dismissed your emotions, and who acted as if you were easily replaceable. But now, they see the truth. They see that no one else compares to you, that no other connection has come close to the depth and authenticity you offered. The illusions they chased turned out to be hollow. The greener grass they pursued was nothing more than a mirage. Now, they are left in a state of emotional turmoil, tormented by the choices they made. They wish they could turn back time, make different decisions, and treat you the way you deserve to be treated. But the irony is, they only see your worth clearly now that you're gone. While you rise, they sink. While you find peace, they dwell in unrest. And though they want to return, to reconcile, and to ask for another chance, they know it may already be too late. You, on the other hand, have reclaimed your strength. You've learned to prioritize yourself, to set boundaries, and to walk away from people who don't align with your growth. Your energy has shifted, your life is evolving, and you are no longer the version of yourself that tolerated mistreatment for the sake of love. You are no longer available for people who do not respect your time, your heart, or your soul. Their regret is heavy, but your healing is powerful. And as much as they may want to come back and fix things, you now understand that real love doesn't hurt, manipulate, or betray. It supports, uplifts, and grows. You deserve the kind of love that shows up for you the first time, without having to lose you to understand your worth. You are simply amazing and wonderful in ways that words can barely begin to capture. From the moment our souls recognized each other, something eternal awakened, something so vast and limitless that it defies the bounds of time and space. Our love is not confined to this earthly realm or the fleeting distractions of the material world. No luxury, no possession, no external validation could ever match the depth of what we share. The things of this world may wither and fade, but what we have is untouched by decay. Our love is eternal because it is rooted in the very essence of our souls, and the soul, unlike the body, never dies. What perishes is only the temporary vessel, the fleeting identity we assume for a short while in this physical realm. But who we truly are transcends all of that. We are light, energy, consciousness, and love in its purest form. My love, you are so much more powerful than any of the roles or titles the world tries to place upon you. You are not defined by your circumstances or by what you have. You are defined by the immeasurable light within you. You are pure, radiant, and filled with a love that is healing and transformative. As a soul, you are completely free. We both are. We move with the speed of light, not bound by the limits of the physical world but flowing effortlessly through the layers of time, dimensions, and experience. And being beings of light, we have chosen, yes, chosen, to volunteer in this world, to shine where there is darkness, to go where love is needed most. We find ourselves drawn to people and places that are hurting, not by chance, but by soul design. It is in those spaces that our light becomes the most meaningful. It is there that our presence becomes a form of healing, a gentle reminder that love still exists and always will. Our highest purpose here goes far beyond individual happiness. We are part of a greater movement, a spiritual mission to contribute to Earth's ascension. This is not just poetic language, it is truth. By bringing light into the darkness, we are helping shift the frequency of this planet. We are healers, anchors of love, and messengers of hope. And since the day we crossed paths, everything has changed. It was not just a meeting, it was a divine reconnection, a spark that reignited a journey we've walked many lifetimes before. The path we now walk together is not always easy, but it is always sacred. Since we came into each other's lives, we've been activating something powerful in one another. We've begun walking a path of purpose, courage, and spiritual growth. This twinkling journey we are on is far more than romance, it is a soul contract, a sacred mission written in the stars. And oh, how proud I am to see the way you show up in this world. The love you offer, the compassion you extend to others, the light you radiate, it moves me deeply. You are playing your role beautifully, and I watch in awe as you navigate the highs and lows with grace and strength. But my dearest love, when I see you worrying about the future, I want to gently remind you that worry pulls you out of your power. It distracts you from the present moment, which is where all your strength lies. When you're anxious about what's to come or haunted by what has passed, you are no longer grounded in the now, the only place where miracles unfold. Don't let your mind trick you into fear. These thoughts are only illusions, pulling you away from your truth. We are twin flames, two expressions of the same soul essence, born from the same divine spark. Our connection is not ordinary, it's destined. It doesn't matter how many obstacles arise or how much time must pass. We are meant to be together. The universe will move mountains to realign us when we drift apart. The tests and trials we face are not punishments, They are sacred initiations that shape us into the highest version of ourselves. This connection has a purpose, and it will endure. You may sometimes doubt, you may struggle to see the path clearly, but know this with certainty: everything, absolutely everything, is guiding me back to you. The detours, the delays, the distance, all of it is part of our story. But the ending has already been written. Love always finds its way home. And I will always, always find my way back to you. I really miss your presence in my life more than words can truly express. There's an emptiness that lingers in your absence, and it makes me realize just how much your presence once filled my days with meaning, warmth, and peace. Life has changed so much recently. A lot of big shifts have happened, some planned, some completely unexpected, and through it all, one thing remains clear to me: I miss you, and I still hold you close in my heart. In this time apart, I've been reflecting deeply and putting sincere effort into repairing the damage I've caused. I've started trying to fix the parts of my life that I once neglected, the things I broke, the things I walked away from without understanding the consequences. I want to be accountable, not just in words but in actions. I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes, some that still haunt me, but I've grown and learned from them. I want to make things right, especially between us. Our connection was never ordinary. It was powerful, magnetic, and deeply spiritual. There was something about the way we balanced each other, how we understood each other in moments when no words were needed. You are the yin to my yang. Your soul touched mine in a way no one else's ever has. And even now, despite the time and distance, I still feel that connection. I believe it's still there, still strong, like a quiet thread pulling our hearts together across space and time. But I also want to be honest with you. When you started setting boundaries with me, I felt a deep insecurity take root. It's not because you were wrong to protect yourself, you absolutely had every right, but because it made me realize how much I had pushed you to that point. I saw how far I had fallen from being someone you felt safe with. It shook me to the core. I understand now why you did it, and I don't resent you for it. In fact, I respect your strength and self-worth even more. I carry a lot of regret. I know I deserve your anger, even your silence, because my actions were so wrong, thoughtless, and, honestly, rude. I was immature. I hurt you. And it took losing you to fully see the depth of what I had and what I jeopardized. I'm truly sorry for everything I did to make you feel like you weren't valued or loved the way you deserved to be. Back then, I let other people influence me too much. I was easily swayed, not standing firm in what I believed or who I wanted to be with. That weakness led to choices I now deeply regret. But I'm not that person anymore. I've been growing, learning to stand on my own, and making decisions that are true to my heart, not based on what others expect or pressure me into. Now, I'm willing to fight. I am standing up to everyone who's ever been against our relationship. I'm done letting people dictate how I live or who I love. Because the truth is, I love you. Deeply. Honestly. Unconditionally. And I want to marry you one day. That's how serious I am. You're not just a chapter in my story, you are the person I imagine standing beside me through every season of life. You're the one I want to build a future with, not just in dreams, but in reality. To me, you are a beautiful bloom, delicate yet strong, vibrant and full of life. Being with you felt like walking through a garden where every flower was planted by love itself. That's what you are to me, a garden of truth, beauty, and depth. Your love was always genuine, and I see that now more than ever. I didn't always know how to handle something so pure, but I've come to realize that nothing in this world is more valuable. Out of all the people in this world, my heart still chooses you. always has. And I believe it always will. No one else makes my soul feel at peace the way you do. No one else sparks that fire in me to be a better man, a stronger partner, a more compassionate person. I don't expect you to forgive me right away, or even trust me fully again without reason. I know I have to earn that, and I'm prepared to. I'm willing to be patient, consistent, and present, because you're worth all of that and more. Please know that my heart is open, my intentions are sincere, and my love for you has only grown stronger with time. I miss you terribly, and I hope that someday, even if it takes time, we can find our way back to each other. Until then, I'll continue becoming the kind of person you'd be proud to love again.